Hi, my name is Lamar. I'm 21 years old, I'm married, I'm a born-again Christian, and I play basketball for the University of East London. Basketball, it's got a very good meaning for me in terms of what it's done already for my life and the way it's kind of changed my lifestyle, the way I eat. I don't smoke no more. Um, it's helped me keep on that willpower, and it's helped me fight obesity that I used to suffer with um, in primary school, in secondary school. I was like this, this kind of chubby kid who was just running around and kind of didn't know what to do with his size. At PE, I'll be running in PE and I have my top down like this, trying to kind of cover myself up. But I noticed that playing basketball is giving me a good factor to keep on going on. I believe that God has given me a reason to like help someone else now. If tell them what I've been through and tell them how I overcome it. Tell them some of the skills that I've had to dig deep within to kind of just stop doing the things they don't want to do. But it also brings unity. It's like any sports, it brings unity. If you bring a basketball here and you look at that basketball and you say, this basketball is precious. Yeah, basketball is a precious thing. Well, it can be a home. It can be a home, man. If you look at it in a good light and a positive view, it can help. It can help in many factors, in many ways. If you bring a basketball anywhere, it can help. There's more than one reason why I continue to play basketball, but a main reason was I'd reached the age of 17, and I've been playing the game since I was 7 years old, but I reached the age of 17, and I've been really messy over the years. Like, my dad would always be like, tidy up your room. And I was just like kind of avoid it. And then we tidy up your room. And this one evening, I was tidying up my room now. I listened to Dad and I saw this letter from my mum. Sadly, she had passed away when I was just 4 years old. But I found this letter, and on this letter, it said, when you get older, son, do your basketball. Don't ever forget that I love you. Make sure you stay and help your family, your grandma, you take care of her. Be good for your dad. And when I found that letter, it just inspired me. It kind of moved me at that moment in time to say, the time is now. I've got to stop smoking. I've got to try and get more tidy. I've got to get more organized. And maybe one day I'll go to university. At that time, I wasn't thinking about university, but God made a way, and he kept me on the basketball floor, up and down the court, hours and hours of training. And I saw myself losing the weight constantly. Being a Christian and playing basketball at the same time, basketball, you put it this way, you want to be free in the game. You want to be free. You don't want to be covered in a box. And that's what, for me, like being a Christian has kind of taught me over these years, is being free. And finding that freeness, I found it in Christ. That's what I believe it is. Being a Christian and having that faith in Christ has taught me that I never need to give up. Sharing the gospel is just love. I should never give up wherever I am, whether I'm at home, whether I'm at university, whether I'm playing basketball. I know that Christ is there with me. I know that God is there with me. And I know that I should never give up in believing in what's brought me out of my darkness. I met JP, the coach for the University of East London, around September time. And, since then we've trained throughout Mondays. He's seen me develop in ways in basketball, with his help, because he's given us a lot of drills to go through around the post area. He's shown me a few things that I never really knew around that area, around the post area. How to chin the ball. As soon as you catch it, you chin it, and you look around and see who's there, who you can pass it to. Then you make your dribble, and you go for the hook shot. So he's worked a lot with me in that hook shot, and he's helped me develop that game. Working alongside Coach Chris, I've seen Coach Chris throughout the years. He's a coach at NASA. We've just been training. I know my coaches expect a lot from me on the floor and off the floor. And even though sometimes they can be, very well disciplined, and I can see that they just want the best for me. So I always take on board, I always take heed to what my coaches are trying to teach me. No, it's a fun game, it's a real fun game. It's like you lose that fun sometimes, like when you're working real hard and you're thinking, I want to give up. But you got to somehow find that fun in the game with others, seeing other people smile, embracing that positivity that you don't get a lot. You don't get a lot everywhere. You don't find that, you won't find it everywhere, but sports can bring a lot of fun. It can bring a lot of people out of their comfort zone. They're moving away they don't usually move. And that's what makes it real heart-touching, heartfelt. It's a heartfelt sport. I just want to keep on working hard. I want to work the hardest that I can work and get to my ultimate potential. But basketball isn't just a game. I hope that within the next few years, I hope by the age of 25 or 26, that's in 5 years from now, I can actually say, I'm making a career out of basketball, and I'm going to continue to, inspire the next generation.